Alright, so welcome to the bad part of this level. I will probably die here more than like any other part. As example. See those guys? They will hunt you down when they see you. There's also strawberries hidden in these walls. So that's fun. I think there's at least one more. Honestly, I'm probably going to die to these guys more than anything. You can't weaken them by jumping on them. It's just a matter of actually hitting them. Like that. Now, I don't think there was any strawberry in that one. I think the other strawberry is like with Theo. I could be wrong. Now, if you're close to them when they do that little explodey bit, you do get like a little bit of a boost. So it can be beneficial to have them around. But a lot of times they're just annoying. If this is all in my head, why is it so hostile? Those things are hunting me. I'm a trespasser in my own world. Theo is trapped somewhere in here because of me. If I give in fully, maybe the temple will let him go. Breathe. This is all coming from inside me. Hey, look, it's another side of you. Get up, Madeline. Think of the feather. You can save Theo. I don't know, does that other side ever come back after this point? Like that little version of her that's in the mirror? I gotta think for a minute. How to... Okay, I can't use those right now. Got it. Like, I don't think Madeline is, like, literally Madeline's bad traits. I feel like it's more just how she perceives Madeline. Or, like, how she perceives that person. And, like, her personality. And maybe how she perceives herself. Like, I do not think, like, Madeline has, like, the best perspective of herself when she comes in here. And so when she sees Madeline, she just immediately assumes, oh, well, you're the bad guy. Listen, I'm not here to be around you. I'm just here to light things up. But I think the one that's in the mirror might be like the self that like Madeline wants to be. The one that we just saw. Well, it'd be nice if I could see, like... okay. Okay. Alright. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And like, I don't think like Madeline or like the good Madeline that we saw remembering the feather necessarily, neither one of them are bad traits, so to speak. It just depends on like which one you let control you the most. Does that make sense? Like if you let your anxiety take over a little too much, or your depression or whatever, that's not really good. If you let your your determination, your stubbornness take over a little too much, that's not really good either. It's all about like balancing everything. Well, at least I got a little bit of the light. See if there's something else over here. Is there something up here? Yes. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to lure this guy up here. Maybe I talk too much about mental health, but like I just think it's a fun subject. And like everybody could use a little extra mental health every now and then. At least that's how I feel about it. Let me light up your area, that way I'll know where you're at. Might as well, since I'm here. Okay. Well. Like the fact that people can do this without like dying a bunch of times, even in the dark, feels crazy to me. Oh, there we are. That's where I was at before. Neat. Okay. Maybe we don't step on that. And we trapped that one. Like... as much as this is causing us trouble, right? As much as this area is causing us trouble, and as scary and as freaky as it is, if we did not go into this room and do this stuff, Theo would probably be stuck. Also, this whole, like, I know, like, Madeline's worried about, like, Theo and stuff like that, and worried about, like, Theo being in trouble because of her. But, like, if she didn't do anything, and she didn't come back, then Theo would still be stuck here. So, like, as scary as it is, this is actually a very helpful place. And it's very helpful that like, she's here. Sometimes you gotta deal with the bad in order to enjoy, like, really see the good. Why do I get the feeling there's something right there? There is something right there, it just wasn't what I was expecting. Me turning on the lights when I didn't need to. Also, I don't think this is part of Madeline's issues. Because they're not looking at her. They're looking at Theo. Also, somehow I missed talking to Theo the first time. Theo, I finally found you. I knew you'd make it. So I missed a little section. Because you could see Theo from a different little section of the map. It wasn't easy. Are those monsters really coming from inside me? Madeline, that's a very valid question. I'll be happy to discuss how the monsters relate to your inner self. But right now, my inner self is real sick of being stuck in this crystal. Alright. Don't worry, I'll break you out. Sorta. Well, this is a solid start, but crystal is like an expression of my negative psychic energy or whatever. Yeah, but how do we break it? If I knew why I'm trapped myself in this thing, maybe I could bust out. But I don't. I wonder if the eyes are a clue. I wonder if the eyes are a clue. And I don't think I could get to the bottom of it while we're stuck in this nightmare dimension. I hate to say it, but you might have to... Theo, don't even think about that. I am not leaving you behind. Hell no, you better not leave me in this place. I was going to say you might have to carry me. Oh. Yeah, I can do that. Dang, girl, you can lift. So he's stuck in a crystal, and he's got eyes staring at him. Notice how this is the only place that we've had, like, all these eyes, and they're not looking at Celeste, they're looking at Theo. Even the black ones in the back, they don't care about me. So I don't think this is just purely a manifestation of Celeste issue. Celeste, I think, is more like the spikes and maybe the rose, or like the thorns. I almost wanted to say the word thorns or like roses. But I think the eyes and the crystal are more specifically Theo's, like, personal issues. Alright, you got this. Crushing it. That sword didn't stand a chance. So, why would Celeste have a thing for, like, thorns and, you know, a negative perception of herself? Probably feels very prickly in that she keeps people away. Whereas Theo feels like they're a photographer, they are obsessed with, like, their phone. Probably feels like a whole bunch of people are watching them. And that they probably have to put a barrier up. And they can't really be their true self because of that. Now, is that all just like me, just like guessing? Yeah. But I think they're pretty valid guesses. Like, I mean, I don't know the full extent of, like, what the author or, like, the creator of the game is wanting to make. But they're pretty good guesses. Here, I'll deal with you first. There's also a voice. You can kind of speed up when you're not holding him. So that helps. You can also use him to hit stuff. But if either one of you falls into like a pit or something like that, or gets hit by, well, I guess he doesn't get hit, which is interesting that he doesn't get hit. Another reason why this is more of a Celeste issue than like, the monster doesn't seem to care about him. So this is Celeste's little personal demon. Anyway, I'm thinking too much on this game. Anyway, we gotta hit this thing. Now you're just showing off. Yeah, I am. What are you gonna do about it? Theo saves the day again. By depending on other people. I mean, I guess you could say that too. Where's the, Oh, was there nothing? Okay. I thought there was something. Oh no, I can't. Okay, got it. There we go. We've got to be close. I can feel it. Yeah, I think this might be like the final one or two. Yeah, okay. Just a bit further. There we go. We are all done with the enemies now. How long has it taken me to beat this? This one specific level? Man, we're getting a lot of pressure from whatever's coming up. Hey look, it's another eye. So it looks like there's pressure from like one specific eye in particular. Someone in particular. Is it his own like personal self that he's getting pressure from? Doesn't really explain. Or maybe it's like somebody he really wants to impress. Either way, look how tiny Madeline is compared to Theo. I don't know, maybe it's because this game talks so much about mental health, but I mentioned before that I have a human services degree. It's like it's only an associate's, but before I went into human services and like tried to do education major, I attempted to be a psychology major. That was like my first attempt at college before I dropped out and switched over to that. So like I'm still like a big nerd when it comes to like psychology and stuff. I'm not an expert, but it's still fun to think and talk about that.